Welcome back. Cryptocurrencies are a mystery to many, and while many predict they are the future, some don't even know how to begin involving cryptocurrencies in their lives or how to get started. So that's where Amplify Exchange comes in, and with me, the founder and CEO, Justin Tabb, and also the Managing Director of Trading Operations, Lorenz. So great to have you here. So Justin, just start with giving me an overview of what Amplify Exchange is and what are you doing?
So Amplify Exchange currently is a cryptocurrency brokerage, so it's an easy way for people to get in and out of cryptocurrency. We have some future objectives, but mainly, our long-term goal is to be able to reduce barriers so that people who don't understand anything about cryptocurrency or people who are more experienced with retail trading and ultimately institutional investors can feel comfortable coming into the space.
Okay, and one thing I noticed was no commission. So that's kind of a trend in just the financial industry in general. So Warren, can you explain a little bit more about that? Why did you choose that as a business model?
So we are commission-free brokerage, and you saw with Robinhood back in 2013 show up in the traditional markets with a commission-free brokerage model. And you saw how that kind of displaced the entire industry as of last year, where E-Trade, Fidelity,
there's
TD
mergers all
Ameritrade,
over the place.
They all wanted to go commission-free because that's the way the entire industry is going. Now in cryptocurrencies, everyone's still taking transaction fees on every, either a percentage or a set fee for every transaction. And it's not the future of finance as we've seen before.
So if somebody wants to try, buy a little bit, just kind of learn about it, because that's the best way to learn, is to put your money there. They can do that with little risk, at least from your point. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. And then tell me a little bit about, you came from traditional finance.
That's right.
So give me your background, and then what attracted you to the digital asset space?
I just thought that, it's the future in terms of the blockchain distributed ledger technology, and I wanted to ingrain myself in this space and obviously take advantage of the volatility while I could.
Okay, so what are some other things, Justin, that Amplify is working on?
Yes, so we're working on a money market sweep vehicle. So, it's pretty standard in traditional finance. However, we have some key differentiators on it. So basically where people can earn interest on funds that they've deposited, even when they're not actively trading them.
Okay.
And then we're also working on our full exchange, which will be rolling out the end of this quarter, early next quarter, somewhere in that line. And then ultimately a penultimate product of a pro exchange, which has lots of institutional grade trading tools that institutional traders need in order to feel comfortable in this space.
And you mentioned the money market sweep account. So that's a way, now is that fiat based, or can I put dollars in there, or how does that work?
Yes, so it actually will work with US dollars, but basically it enables you to say, okay, these funds are in here, I'm not actively trading them right now, so I might as well earn interest off them.
Okay.
Our key differentiators are actually that we allow people to actively trade them while they're earning interest. Can't really do that anywhere else right now, and then minimalize lockouts on withdrawals, so you can quickly get your money out if you need to. And those are a couple of barriers to entry that I know myself, when I look at lending funds out, those are things that bother me, because if I'm earning 2% interest and then all of a sudden I want to shift from Bitcoin into Ethereum because Ethereum's moving up 10%, and I can't do that, then that's frustrating to me as a trader. So to my earlier point with long-term goals, removing barriers to entry for people so they can feel comfortable doing that. They're earning whether it's sitting there or whether they're actively trading it, and they can get their money when they want to, and that's what people really want to do.
And that's really where the industry needs to go, right? Because there are barriers. Just even understanding it is a barrier, and then also kind of the financial things.
Right, and historically, that's how banks make money. That's the reason I don't pay wire transfer fees at JP Morgan, is because they make money by lending my money out, right? And so it's, it's safe, it's secured, and basically they're able to actively trade their assets and withdraw their assets when they want while earning passive interest. So it's really the best of all worlds being brought to the space.
So walk me through the process. So let's say I want to dabble in cryptocurrencies. Do I go online and open an account? How does the whole process work?
Right, so basically you would just go to amplifyexchange.com and you would go through our onboarding process. We've worked really hard to make it one of the best in the business, because that is a huge complaint with other exchanges where people go and it takes them 4 or 5 days to be, go through the KYC process and make sure that they're, not a bad actor. But ours is completely automated. It works with non-Latin based character sets. So whether you're in Saudi Arabia or you're in Japan, it's all automated, and you can normally go through the onboarding process and be fully onboarded, ready to make a deposit in under 2 minutes on average. Sometimes it's up to 5, but that's way better than 5 days.
I was going to say, right? That's still amazing,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay, and then both of you, just kind of tell me where you think this industry is headed and how are you positioning Amplify for that?
Sure. So, I mean, I believe that, you know, while blockchain technology and digital assets are the future and are arguably futuristic right now, that there still is lacking in online trading platforms. You see sites like Coinbase going the opposite this past year and raising fees, where you, in traditional finance with greater tool set, you know, greater functionality with their online trading platforms, are going the opposite way, the way we've positioned ourselves from the start, commission free.
What about regulation? Like, there needs to be more of that, right?
Sure.
What do you want?
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, regulation does stifle innovation. I mean, it slows things down, but like we're at the space or at the place and time now where that needs to happen, so that companies like ours can know for sure that they're coloring within the lines, because there's quite a bit of gray area, and legally gray is very expensive and sort of scary.
But I also think the regulation will help with mass adoption.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
because
think
then-
once the
right,
public feels
yes.
comfortable,
Yes.
then, you know,
Then they
that
can
will
know that they're in a space that
They're
is
protected.
regulated and is safe.
That's right.
You know, of course, like on our exchange, all our funds are insured, you know, but still they can know that, okay, that I'm safe in this space here, and that's something that needs to happen, and we need the government to work with companies like ours to make that happen.
Okay, thank you so much, Warren and Justin, for coming in.
Thank
and
you for
explaining.
having
Best
us.
of luck.
Yes.
And thank you as well for joining us. We'll be right back.